Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this edition of PR Woman of the Month. We have with me here Miss Omawumi Ogbe. Miss Omawumi Ogbe, she is an experienced public relations leader, a TED speaker, and a pioneer president of the Life Coaches Association of Nigeria. She has received numerous awards, including the 2023 Outstanding PR Personality Award in Nigeria. Her leadership skills has led her team to several awards. She has received other awards, including 2022 Leading Ladies Africa 100 Most Inspiring Women in Nigeria, 40 class of 40 under 40 most influential people of African descent. She's also a board member of the Assistant Foundation. We would like to hear more about what she has done so far. So please welcome with me, Miss Omawumi Ogbe. Thank you so much, Ma, for doing this.
Thank you for having me here. And hello, everyone.
Hello, Ma. If you can hear me, I can't hear you.
You can't, my mic is on, and I spoke. Did you hear
Okay.
me when I said thank you for having me
I
here?
didn't.
Wow, that's
Okay.
strange. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so thanks for having me, and hello to everyone who have joined us. Yeah.
Okay, Ma. The first question that's on my list is, could you share with us how you got into public relations industry? How did you get into the industry? Was it from uni or was it after uni? What was your journey like before you got
Yeah.
into the public
I
relations
never,
industry?
for one, even thought I'll be in comms, but I guess, it's always been. When I was younger, much younger than a teenager, I used to attend, summer camps. And because I was tagging along with my older sister, so of course I would do the things before it was my turn. I forced myself to join a teenage group, even though I wasn't a teenager yet. You know what I mean? They're like, you're not yet. Wait until you're 13. I'm like, no, but I want to go. And so I would go, and then, I was part of it. And we created the very first radio of that summer camp, and the teenage summer camp. And I was part of it, doing the programming and all of those things. But I always thought I was going to be a medical doctor. And so even in primary school, I was already reading, big gynecology books because I thought I was going to be a gynecologist. I was very sure about it. I was focused. And so I went to university. You know the way it is, jam will jam you and all of those things. And then I studied applied microbiology. And the plan was I was going to do my medical public health, master's in public health, and then move into core medicine. And my visa to go and do that didn't come in early. And I just decided to go and get a job. And once I did, my first job was in a TV station, and they moved me to be head of programming. And that was how I really got into communications. Did that, and then went back to school to do my master's in no postgraduate in communications, media and communications, because I was moving from core science to the arts, and so yeah, it was great. I never thought I'd be in public relations, but to not to sound corny, it really chose me. Even my first job, my first client, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was like, we're gonna get this done, and here we are.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ma. Um, could you walk us through some successful campaigns of projects you have worked in as a PR consultant? What would you say is like the most successful that you are really proud of that you've worked on as a PR consultant?
Hmm. I'd say the most successful we have not done yet because, you keep, wanting to do better and looking for that, because when we do the most successful, it means let's quit. You know what I mean? Just stop. What are you doing? You know, but for us, there's been some work that all our work we're very proud of, whether they're small scale or large scale. The main thing for me is the feedback from the client and how happy they are. And just to see people moving from obscurity into being the voice of the industry, moving into that level and seeing that this is the power of PR. So some of the things I'm proud of course, because, confidentiality and all of those things, I'm not able to share some things for our clients, because we thrive on, just being able to do the work and maintaining their confidentiality. But I'm very proud of the PR power list that GLG Communications created in commemoration of the World PR Day. We celebrate World PR Day, and we're able to host the Nigerian industry and fast moving into hosting the African industry, the African PR industry, and also global industry, because there's speakers from all over the world who are now becoming, part of the work that we do there. And also in 2019, the first time, the only time that Dior, the luxury brand Dior, as part of the LVMH group, when they came to Nigeria with the creative director Maria Grazia Curie with Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, hosted a nice event. We planned, we conceptualized, and we executed that event from all of the different activities that were done. It was amazing, and we were able to collaborate with the French and the Italian consulates to, we brought them in and we're able to host, that. There was a master class, there was a gala, there was all of this, events. That was very nicely done. Fashion show to showcase the Nigerian fashion industry to, a luxury brand like Dior, and they loved it. So just being able to we were able to bring in even some local artisans from Abeokuta, from other parts with their showcase, to showcase, not just to say, oh, this is luxury, we're so proud, we love this work. We wanted to showcase Nigeria as well and our creativity, and they loved it. We're able to do all of that. I think just being able to bring that cultural aspect into the work, that was something that we did that I love. Lagos Kids, the first children's mini marathon in Nigeria, in Africa. To do that for the initiative, that was great as well. Just things that have meaning beyond just the work, that there's impact. These are some of the things that I would love. Akada Children's Book Festival, the very first children's book and the only, for children's book festival for Nigeria and even in Africa. So these are some things that we do that I love because of the impact that they have, and also the meaning, being able to put Nigeria. I'm very passionate about Nigeria, and any way that we can put Nigeria out there and showcase our creativity is very important for me. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ma. What would you say is the most challenging part of working in the PR and comms industry, especially as a female practitioner? What's like the most challenging part of it?
I think, it's really about, number one, people thinking, oh, it's PR, it should be free. They don't want to pay for it, and they don't believe that you should charge the way you deserve to charge. And many don't see the value. They think, oh, it's not just to do this, we can just get it, or to drop press release here and all that. But this is just one tiny aspect of what PR is about. And it's beyond even execution. It's beyond just media relations. There's so much more. And this is what, we need to educate. We constantly have to educate our clients or people who are potential clients. They don't see that it should be, they feel like it's intangible. They don't see the value. Of course, so which is why they always focus on media relations aspect or placing press releases here or stories there and all of those things, but there's so much more. So that's a challenge. Also, just for women, I think, you see the way it is. It's ridiculous that till now, we've not had a woman as president. of the NIPR globe in the, the national NIPR. It's ridiculous. I can't even. Women do the most work in public relations. I wrote an article about this, and spotlighted some women who are doing amazing, which is why I love the work that Nigerian women in public relations is doing. It's important that we do that. And so when people are like, oh, recently someone was telling me, oh, mommy, can we do something for men? There's a lot of women empowerment things we don't have for men. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? There is not. We still have not scratched the surface. Men in the industry still get paid more. It's still a boys' club. They're still meeting at different places to give themselves jobs. The women, we're creating chances for ourselves and taking this thing. Nobody's giving it to us. Nobody's making any favors for us, And when they want to do that, there are women who people before, even as a woman who has her own business, you go for maybe to see a client or a potential client, and they're telling you, oh, let's stop. Oh, you like talking about work too much. Can we talk about you? Can we have dinner? Can we do this? They're not doing that to the men. And these are the things that women have to just take into consideration, and being able to handle, and in a very diplomatic way, so that you can have business. So these are some of the challenges, and then we need to keep highlighting them, talking about them, and ensuring that they stay in the past where they belong.
Thank you very much for that. I really understand what you're saying. It's very hard for a woman to be successful without people passing judgment and saying all sorts. So I really understand where you're trying to come from. Another question I have is, how do you collaborate with other teams or departments within your organization to align PR strategies with broader business goals? Like, what is your strategy process, like your thought process? How is it like? How do you strategize? How do you get collaboration support from other teams just to align PR strategies towards a big business goal?
I think first of all, even within our company, I don't believe in too many meetings. I feel like I I am sure that all of this, meetings here and there, they just take away from productivity. It's key where we need to meet, but don't, let people be swimming in meetings. And it shouldn't be long. Meetings should be 40 minutes, keep it short, keep it sweet, have a nice agenda. Every meeting without an agenda is really a joke, and so these are some of the things we do as internally, as a team. So we're able to collaborate and say, these are the things we have, these are the goals. Because I have a trained background as a coach, I really believe in the power of goals. Anything, if you don't write it down, you don't set proper goals, is a wish. And so we want to be able to bring in all of those principles to ensure that we're able to move from idea to execution to goals, and be able to track, because what doesn't get measured doesn't get done. And so these are, my team and I, we meet once in a week, and we call it an innovation, power hour. It's all about these things, so that it's giving you the mindset. When you're coming fired up, you're ready. And it's different people, parts of the team are leading. And so I believe that nobody's able to succeed alone, no matter how brilliant you are. So collaboration is key within the team and outside of the company. So when there's some things that maybe we don't like, oh, we're only working with luxury brands, or we're only working with cars, good for those people who do that, great. For us, it's really, what do we want to achieve? How do we achieve it? Are we able to do so? If we're not, if we feel that there are people who do it better than us, we will recommend and say, oh, this is the company, I think this company will be able to do. And we're fortunate also to get some recommendations as well. So yes, we're able to collaborate with, whether it's an internal comms team from our clients, or another public relations team, company, and all of those things. We want to be able to work with people and ensure. This is what I like about PR, I think. It's not we're not like, oh, it's me, me, me. That as that I've not experienced that, you know. Not one company is trying to sabotage another company. There's collaboration amongst PR pros, and I like that. So that this is the things that we believe in: collaboration, teamwork, not too many long meetings, agenda, setting goals. Those are things that help us. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Ma. In your experience as a PR consultant, how does PR differ in Nigeria compared to other countries? Like what would you say is the difference? Like, how does it differ? Is it with their planning? Is it with
Mm.
media relations? How would you say it differs?
Hmm. I am, let me say, I really like PR in Nigeria. I mean, the pay can be better because we're not yet. This is why you see on the global lists, you don't have Nigerian brands, except maybe BHM, I think. We don't have us because we're not making as much money. And again, it goes back also to the economy. You know, you can't really give what you don't have now, can you? So yes, there's that part. However,
Um,
I quite like the way we
can
do our things. I feel Nigerians were fast. We move fast. You know, in other countries, I do PR across Africa, and I know it's like pulling teeth in some countries. It's really tough
mm,
before they get things done. For me in Nigeria, I can get, today somebody client gives me something, I can get it across all the whatever that I want immediately. I'm able to speak with people. There's that. We move fast. But these other places, oh my God, it's a bit tough, And then of course, yes, there's the part where the silent part where we don't talk about. People pay to pay for things, to pay. Nigerian media, I think it's African media. They're very money conscious. It's even worse in places like Kenya, South Africa, and some of this, even Rwanda and all of these places. You have to pay for everything, and some it's a lot of money. So that's a bit of a disadvantage. However, I love that with Nigeria, we're able to make things happen. We're fast-moving people, and we were able to make. I like that a lot about Nigeria. I feel that there's so much that also we can learn. I don't approach PR when I meet like global colleagues from a place of, oh, there's so much you can teach us. Yes, we can learn, but there's so much we can also teach you. There's so much you can learn from us. So I come from a place of strength for Nigeria. I'm quite proud of where we are. We can go so much further, but I think we're not doing badly.
All right, thank you so much, Ma. How do you stay updated with the latest industry trends and best practices in PR? Like you said earlier, things are moving forward, the world is evolving, there are new
Mhm.
things coming out every day. So how
Yeah.
do you stay updated with the latest industry trends, latest industry news, the best practices in PR? So how do you keep yourself abreast of everything that is going on?
Yeah, I think it's also about learning because we can't stop learning and having that mindset,
Mhm.
understanding that no matter how much you don't know everything. You cannot know everything. And it just helps. You're able to also be with people who are younger than you, um, that just be able to listen to them. Like Kanye West says, listen to the kids, bro. You want to listen to them as well. The people who are coming, stay with the trends, read a lot. I read a lot. I read online, read different things in different places, not just Nigerian news, or just be there and be in groups, global groups, local groups, continental groups, just be part of the conversations that people are having, and don't be a one-man army. Know where you can be part, learn, ask of things, attend conferences, like Cannes Lions, for example, is the global for comms people. There's all this PR conferences that we have and all of these things. So it's good to go and learn and also stay abreast of all of the new changes that are happening, and even with like platforms, or look at what is going on, follow the people. What do people want? from a place of value. What do people need most? And that would also inform even the tactics. For example, we just did the premiere for a new film, and we looked at it. We felt like for this one, these are the people we don't necessarily want to have too many TV there. We just want maybe 3 TV houses there, and then do a lot of live digital coverage, and then leverage also even the cast, their platforms, and have some people, influencers, amplifiers, micro influencers, all of these things. Use that in that level to ensure that the word is going out there, and we want people to see this and want to be a part. Use it to drive FOMO so that people want to go see the film. This is the way we do things. And also even just on social media, for example, look at Will Smith is giving everybody a master class on how to promote a movie with the way they're going with Bad Boys 4. It's just amazing. So these are the things. We just look at things on social media, some things you like, and I save them. I have different, we have all the saving lists on Instagram and saying, okay, or TikTok, whatever, and say, keep it for, just keep down. No matter how intelligent you are, the dullest pen is still sharper than your brightest brain. Write things down. When you see an inspiration, keep it down. I have notes on notes on notes in my phone, in my computer, somewhere that I'm keeping something that you are saving to be able to go back to on Google Docs and all of these things. It helps to be able to go back and see them and see what you can do and how to implement. So these are, the things that I use to stay in the know.
Thank you so much, Ma. The last question is, what advice would you give to PR practitioners who hope to climb the PR ladder? Like, what advice would you give them?
For PR practitioners that look to climb the ladder, I'd say, number one, be a voracious learner. Be interested in things. PR, I always tell people the P in PR for me, is people. Yes, it's public relations, but it's people. And that people is from the different spectrum. The journalists, the clients, their target audience. So this always about people if you look at it. So you want to really be interested in people. You can't be in PR and don't like people, and you want to be by yourself all the time. So be interested, genuinely interested. Interest really helps you to learn and helps you to be aware of things and helps you to know what is going on and stay focused and not be too full of yourself. Don't feel like you know everything. You don't. And also get mentors, join groups, be a part of things. Nigerian Women in PR, NIPR, APRA, ICCO, join these groups and be a person of value, and value will come to you.
Thank you so much for your time. We are really grateful for the time. Thank you for this interview. Well, we appreciate your time, and we're also proud of what you are doing also in your field, making PR and communications, giving PR and communications a good name. We thank you for that. So we'll put it up on YouTube so you get to see the video. So do have a lovely day, Ms. Omawumi.
Thank you very much. And thank you to the team. Well done. And well done to everyone.
Thank you, Mom.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.